I'm a bit late on this intro. We're halfway through the first day. Nothing's happened yet, but it's been red hot. Red hot. Plenty of liners, but the fish seem to be in the snags the other side at the minute. It's not a big place, it's 2.5 acres. We're at Weston Moat Fisherys near Darby. So we're hoping the fish are going to move out, come over us as it's cooling down now. But yeah, been using the bait boat and the baiting pole to get them out nice and quiet, because it does seem to be a very intimate place. I've got one of my rods right underneath the bush on the far margin. The other one is further down on the same margin, and then one down right down into the side of the peg. Proper margin fishing on here. Lee's got one out in open water, one on an overhanging tree, but he doesn't know where to put his other one yet, so he's just having a cast around now because he wasn't happy with where he was. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
What to do with that middle rod? I haven't got a clue, mate.
Why, buddy, why? What's going on?
Don't feel like a big patch of bait's the answer.
Don't put a big patch of bait out there.
I'm not sure they have colour out there or not.
Are you all flustered?
Not flustered, no, but it's hard because I've got like a big round of beards, haven't I? It just... don't know. Should have bought solid bag gear, that's what I feel. That's what I feel. 3 solid bags would have been ideal, but...
I've got solid bag gear with me.
But I feel like I get a nod farm kind of vibe off this.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
So I'm thinking to myself, what works there? That kind of stuff. Do me the dance usually in silt, but I haven't got my wafters with me, that's where I've messed up. I've got dumbbells though, but I struggle to not have a PB out. This is my dilemma.
You've got 3 rods.
I know.
Well, you can put a PB on one.
Yeah, but normally the PBs are cracking to showing fish, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, like Hamstall.
Yeah. But
that's where they come into their own, but we haven't seen showing fish. So why am I just thinking of chucking a single? It doesn't make sense to me. I'm thinking a little mesh bag, 100%. But it's a case of what do I think will be the killer hook bait?
I'm thinking zigs.
See if it's shown it. Hey?
Tell me what's going on.
How? How would
Is that right?
How?
So you've got a fish in the middle of the night and you've got that light blaring in your face. I can't say that.
What do you want?
Just tell us what's happening and then we'll go to bed.
Well, what's been happening is we've drank plenty of hot drinks and thrown plenty of stones in a sweet corn can, because that's the level of frustration we've got to. Tried everything at the moment. Don't really think the fish are over here. They have started showing signs in the open water and a little bit down the far margin. Still not quite over us yet, but apparently this place is known for late night bites, sort of 11 till early hours in the morning, and then obviously the crack of dawn sort of thing. So this is what we're hoping out for. It's been rather warm today though. Bit too warm actually. Anyway, you'd be just basking on the surface down the other end of the lake. No good. But everything's in position and fingers crossed to wake up and come find some scran.
Got a new fishing buddy. The ginger moggy. It's got to be called Ginge. Or Fluffy. No. Oh, it's looking. You farted and it made it look at you. Oh, what a night. What a bender. You've taken photos with the cat.
Boshing all over the place now.
Well, good morning. I'd say an uneventful night, but 11 o'clock last night I had a ripping take. He managed to snap me off on a tree stump that I was fishing to. Couldn't see a thing. Head torch was in my bivvy. Couldn't get to it. Didn't have my glasses on. It was terrible, but plenty of fish showing out through the night. Plenty. I'm getting liner after liner. As you can see, it's non-stop liners, but they're showing past me, but they're not showing this side of me, so I don't know whether to bring it closer or not with them showing further past. I don't know, but we'll just see. We'll see what happens. It's still early yet, we're on till 11. It's like I've got a bloody bream on. But yeah, we're on till 11, so there's still a chance. We will not blank. We do not blank.
Been showing there all morning while you've been fasting, Babis.
Yeah. To be fair, I did want to leave it out there last night, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I was scratching myself because it just...
I'm just gonna relieve you of this and you're gone.
I was just doing a bit of operation on the boat. So yeah, so out up the side of that point there, I wanted to put a rig last night, but I didn't want to interfere too much with your fishing, did I? So I thought I'll just leave it down the edge overnight and see what happens. But obviously I was fast asleep, zonked out to the world, and you've come across and you told me that the fish are showing back over there again. So boated the rig out and it's taken 5 minutes and it's gone. So
it's not even been 5 minutes.
It's literally, if it goes in the net, I'm calling it a 50-50 fish, teamwork, completely and utterly. I owe it to Matt for this one.
Considering I lost that one at 11 o'clock last night.
Shall I do for you?
What's that going to be?
That was the bleeper for swearing.
Ah.
Yeah, all the night I had liners and all that. I had a bream at like 1 o'clock in the morning, which is like not what anybody wants. I should have known though, just fishing the corn, that was going to happen. So I gave up with the corn and I deployed the out the bag, match the hatch bottom bait with a little mesh bag. That hasn't done anything. So it's all been down to this Pacific tuna. People seem to think because it's a small lake, you know, they should be easy, but I find a lot of time that's not the case. I feel like sometimes you have to work harder to catch fish in smaller lakes, and like it's always more intense. The battle's always more intense. I don't know why, they just seem to fight harder, and this is what it's about, isn't it? Get him in. That'll do. So I know it's very cliche, but not the biggest by any means whatsoever, but very, very welcome. I actually managed to get a decent bit of sleep last night, which is something I don't usually get when I'm fishing, to be honest. Now, a spot that I was fishing yesterday that didn't do anything, I moved away from and went down the edge overnight. I was kicking myself. Sounds like 7 liners. I was kicking myself, saying that I should have gone back to where I was, but I didn't. I got woke up this morning, Matt was telling me you need to get a rod back out there because the fish are over there now. So yeah, I was wasting my time in the margin, so I've got it back out. Sniffy tuna pop up, little bits of freebies around it, a few little crumbed up boilies, you know, probably 4 or 5 holes. And it was literally 10 minutes, if that. 10 minutes. I don't even think it had time to mop up any of the freebies. I think it was all just the hook bait. Spotted it straight away with it being a whitey, and yeah, off she went. Yeah, so what we'll do is have a little look over what I'm doing, and yeah, show you how we managed to comply with the rules, which put us out of the comfort zone. Swam through the hole, he did. Good job he wasn't so big and they're retained, wasn't it? You've seen this before. It's not a rare rig by any means whatsoever, but it just works. This is what I'm doing today. Just a conventional Ronnie rig with £20 boom, quarter boom, little bits of putty, blobbed obviously on the crimp, and then halfway up the hook length just to pin it down to make sure. The rules here at Weston are, has to be barbless, not crushed barb. It has to be a true barbless hook. So we've got the barbless mugger because I just love the angle. Sorry, not the angle, the aggression on that hook. And I feel like with it being barbless, it'll help to stay in a little bit better. I haven't got a anti-tangle sleeve here because I want that pivot point. So no matter how the lead goes down, that can just pivot anywhere in a circle, no matter what angle the fish comes from. Now, as you'll notice, I am using rig tubing. Now, rig tubing is something I haven't used for probably the best part of about 10 years. I don't know why, it's just not my favourite thing, but these are the rules here, and it is compulsory that rig tubing is used. So all I've done there is I had to actually borrow some of this because I don't own any, off one of the very kind men next door. He gave us a big length so I could put it across all 3 rods. So I've put probably, what, I don't know, a foot of rig tubing. Then all I've done at the top here is I've just put a little bit of putty around the end just to make sure that it all drops down. And I know I've only had one fish, but fish is a fish, isn't it?
You're a vile human being.
Something,
As bad as Lloyd.
I can't help it. That was a fish.
Well, that's it. All the liners are dried up. Fish have moved back across the other side of the lake where there's nobody fishing. It's time to pack up and go home. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.